Okay, so this is the demo to attach your 3D elements to your drawing. This is a printout of a drawing just so that you can kind of see the black lines really clearly. Your drawing might have pencil lines, and that's fine, but this is really just kind of show technique, and then you'll be good to go on adding your 3D elements. All right, so there's going to be three options for you to use for your Kachina. You can use regular cardboard, which is kind of thick like this. It's has the corrugation in the center. You can use chipboard, which is just kind of a thin cardboard. You could see it's just kind of like one. It's just one level right here. There's no. It's not double plied. And then there is also air dry clay, which is going to look like this. Okay. So I'm going to start out with the cardboard. I'll do chipboard, and then I'll do the air dry clay. So the cardboard and the chipboard are going to be easiest to do geometric shapes. So things that have straight sides, things that you can cut really easily. So I'm going to do one of the markings on the headdress. So I'm going to put that there. And then you're just going to use Elmer's glue for all of this. So I'm just going to glue it right into place. All right, and like I said in the beginning of this lesson, if you're going to do a pair of something, it should be, you should do both. So turn that down. So I'm going to do one side, and then I'm going to do the other side. Right, and then I have this one here. Okay, and then you just let this set up, let this dry overnight, and the next day it would be ready to paint. For the chipboard, that's going to be similar. You can cut a curve out of the chipboard, but let's see here, I'm going to go do the belt. So if I wanted to do be part of the belt, it's like something like that. And you're just going to kind of cut these pieces like I'm, measuring it against my drawing and then cutting it to fit. One line of blue. Right, if I wanted the second part of the belt, cut another piece for that. So the chipboard is going to be rigid, just like the cardboard is. The only thing is because it's a little thinner, it's just going to be a little easier to cut. Okay. And then the last option is the air dry clay. So this is pretty soft, and this will be good for anything that's like really curved that you're trying to, get into this exact shape. You still want to glue your air dry clay to your board, even though it seems like it's going to stick, because as it dries, it can fall off. So I'm going to roll a really thin coil. We call this a coil when you make like your snakes out of clay. I'm just going to fit that to the arm. And when I'm kind of reach the end, I'm just going to tear off the end a piece that I don't want. I'm going to do another piece there. So once again, roll it. You can roll it on the table if you want. Get it pretty thin. And do that. And because I would consider the arms a pair. If I did it on one side, I would do it on the other side too. And don't worry about the color of all this, like how the cardboard is brown and then the air dry clay looks white. You're going to be painting the whole thing anyway, so if they're not looking like they correspond right now, it's okay. All right, so I had said that you need 5 areas of your drawing to have 3D elements. So right now, if I was keeping count for this drawing, I would say I have 1, 2, 3. So I would need 2 more. The air dry clay needs to sit overnight. It will get really firm by the next day, and then you'd be able to paint it. All right, so that is adding your 3D elements to your Kachina.